Hi everyone, this is your Jee Sifu at Chi Nature and Tinja Dragon Taoism channel. Welcome to another No BS episode talking about the dragon tiger cultivating that golden pill and refining it with the water and fire. Oh my god, what's going on? Yeah, in Taoist texts or methods, we have a lot of coded words. And everyone who just unearthed these books and tried to interpret it misunderstand everything because they don't know what the code actually means. It's actually very simple. And it's so simple to the point that when I explain it to you using plain English, you will understand it right away and you will know how to apply it in your everyday life. So make sure you save this video and you can watch it again later so that you can understand it. First of all, dragon and tiger. What is that related to? Not the animal. Okay? Like it yeah, dragon tiger is an animal, but when we use it, we're using that word to describe the momentum or the movement of the energy, how it flows. So, dragon is the animal that flies in the sky and it comes down and goes into the ocean, into the water. That is the point when we draw our yun sun energy down. Okay, so when that's happening, the dragon or the energy flowing down is green because in our nine star theory, this is the green energy that explained like how the essence coming down, and during this stage, you will feel ideas coming at you. So how do you do that? How do you get the dragon to come down? Well, you need to talk to yourself. Ask yourself a question. You go into the kitchen. What should I eat today? After you say it, immediately you feel ideas coming at you. Or you're at the computer trying to type a blog post, or maybe trying to type an email. What should I do? How should I type it? What should I write about today? After you say it to yourself, you listen to it, your yun sun, your spiritual planetary body will get it and it will start to flow down. The more you are in need, the more like genuinely you're really wanting that help, the more you will get from this. So when the dragon comes down, it's the stage when you have ideas coming to you. Funny thing is, you just sit there and you didn't ask yourself, it might take quite a while to even come up with ideas. But once you have asked yourself, ideas will come. Sometimes they will even have better ideas than you originally had. So, being able to talk to yourself, request, ask yourself the question is the way to pull down that dragon so that you will have the essence, the jing. Okay, now what is the tiger? Tiger is the animal that goes into the forest and it eats inside. So that forest here is translating to your body. It goes into you, okay, and then it starts to work inside. So you see, I got ideas. It's come from the outside, okay. Now you bring that idea inside into you. So you start thinking about the idea. The process of thinking, pondering, breaking down, analyzing is the tiger in action. Okay, so when you are thinking about that one idea out of the many, you pick one and then you start analyzing it. That's the point the tiger is in action. So you see, I get ideas, I think about it, I take the other idea, I think about it. I take this idea and I think about it. I analyze, analyze, analyze. what's going to happen? Eventually, your heart is going to make decision. When your heart here is like, yes, this is good, okay, and then you kind of like put it aside. This one is good too, put aside. I like that too, put aside, right? And eventually you gather up a bunch of ideas that you have thought about, approved, and said those are good. There are some that are not good and you forget about it. So once you're doing that, the pill, the golden pill, is your heart energy. You see, dragon, tiger, the heart, right? So you're cultivating that pill. You're like making this heart work. So once you have done that, right, you come up with a bunch of fruits, the final product, which is the final thing that you will say, okay, this is good to do. I should do it, right? Then you come up with the actual thing that should be manifest. Fire in five element and water. These are the two stages that is in, like, you need to repeat them to get the best idea out. So water is like you pull down the ideas. So back to the dragon, right? You're getting ideas down. Fire is you physically do it, manifest, do it, make it happen. So imagine you are trying to think of a graphic design idea for a poster. Instead of just thinking, draw it out, do a draft. That's fire. So I got ideas, I think about it, I approve, draw, right? You actually make a sample. And then after you did the sample, you look at it again, and then you bring down more ideas. And eventually you kind of refine that draft many times to the perfect one that you really like. Then at the end, you go with that end result. Okay, now I have the final product. You see, going through all these dragon, tiger, the the heart, and then the fire and the water, what are you doing? You are bringing down your potentials, letting it manifest, and then observing and then telling it to pull down more potentials, refine it, and then eventually making that thing the final stage that you actually like. All these are going to help you make what you do to become better than what it is. And you can now apply this to anything. Okay, like you're cooking, right? Okay, so you cook, what do? You cook and then you taste test, and then you refine, get more ideas, or add more salt, whatever, right? And then you test again until you actually really like it, and then that's the final product. Just like anything in life, a lot of people are good with the fire, like they can just do it, but they don't use the water enough. So it's like you just like got an idea and you just let it go. You just do it, and you don't look at it and then tell yourself what's good, what's not good, what is needed to improve, and do that kind of thing, and then refine the idea. You don't do that, so that's why your work sucks, right? You got to look at your own work. You got to go back to like reviewing your own work and then asking for more ideas until it's like at the final stage that you actually are completely satisfied and proud of what you have done. If you are making YouTube videos, or you are like doing a presentation, talking on the stage, right? At first, you have that dragon tiger going on. So I think about what I should talk, and then I think about that idea, and then I agree. I say, okay, this is good. This is good. I come up with my first draft only. So if you just take that first draft and do it, it's not going to be good. So what do? You go for a test run, and then you look at yourself, you listen, you look, and you jot some notes, what's good, what's not good, and then you refine it. And then you keep doing that a few times. Eventually, you will have nothing to pick on. You'll be like, everything's perfect. It's so good. Now you have reached the final stage. This is the refined product. You see, by learning about this concept, what are you getting? You're understanding why you are not getting the best result on things in life, why you still suck, what are you not doing, what are you lacking, right? If you follow this concept, you will be able to unsuck yourself. You will be able to at least do better than you are right now. Because by doing so, you are not just like doing a rough job and letting it go. You are trying to do something that requires refinement, improvement, right? And eventually it becomes something that you'll be proud of. You see, it's not as hard as you think. See you in the next one.